Okay, so we're going to take a look at Jon Rahm's golf swing and see why he's so good. He's just won the race to Dubai 2019. Great performance by him. Really pleased for him. So let's start to take a look at his swing and see what we can kind of implement from his game into our game, just to help us out for ready for the 2020 season. So as he makes his address position to the ball, he's in great posture, back's fairly straight and neutral, a little bit of knee bend there. And the weight's perfectly balanced for his feet, and he's got his hands hanging straight down from his shoulders, right underneath his shoulders. Really like to see that in the posture position where not overreaching for the ball, just perfect posture position. Now, as he starts to make his takeaway, the club is coming back with a nice one-piece takeaway. So the arms, hands and shoulders all working that club away together. There's no independent sort of wrist or hand action. It's a real nice, smooth one-piece takeaway, where he gets the club back parallel to the ground and the club head is just outside the hands. That's what a lot of these good players are doing these days, just keeping that club head outside the hands. Nice wide takeaway there. And then as he comes on up to the swing plane point, you can see that shaft is pointing straight down at that golf ball, perfectly on plane there. Club face as well is nice and square, so you can see here the club face is nice and square, and he's maintaining a little bit of flex in that right leg there as well. So beautiful turn off the golf ball. As he continues on up to the top, he has that iconic bowed left wrist position, and that's something that's is getting more and more popular these days. It really starts to kind of close that club face down a little bit, which, if you're trying to hit a draw, then that's a good thing to try and emulate, because a lot of the amateurs tend to get their left wrist in more of a cupped position, more of a bowed position this way at the top of the backswing, and then that starts to open the club face. And as soon as you do that, that's where you come out over plane and you come right across the ball, creating that big slice, or you start to get those hands working too much, and then that's when you can start to create those pulls or massive left shots as well. So one thing that Jon does really well is, like I say, he gets that left wrist bowed at the top, keeps his elbows in front of him as well. You can see his right elbow staying in front of his chest, it's not disappearing behind him, really maintaining that right knee flex as well. And then from here, as he starts his downswing, it's very much the hips and legs start to rotate back as that club shallows out. So you can see it's nicely on plane going up, and then as he starts his downswing with those hips and legs, really delaying the chest turn, the club really shallows out behind him now, which is absolutely superb. The left arm is squeezing against the chest there, which is superb. Again, one thing that we can learn from him here is how that left arm is staying nicely in behind the toe line. A lot of the amateurs tend to really turn their chest too quick, and then the club gets out over plane here somewhere. So, he's really just maintaining those angles so well. And the club face, when he gets down back to parallel to the ground, you can see it's delivering, slightly from the inside there. Club face is now squared back up, absolutely superbly. And then from there, I love this position, shaft parallel to ground, club face nice and square. From here, you can really turn through the ball aggressively with those hips and chest, and that's just going to absolutely bomb it straight down target line. Really balanced golf swing there as well. So we can learn a lot from Jon Rahm's swing. A couple of key points for you to take away, and I hope it helps you for the 2020 season.